Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Da-da-da. Hello everybody, and welcome to my trailer review of Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So, sorry for the delay with this, but as you know, there is a new Star Wars trailer out for The Last Jedi, which is coming out in December, so 2 months away. And I thought, this is only going to be a very quick video, hence why I'm doing it as a voice recording. Just giving my initial reaction to the trailer and my possible theories about certain things in the film. My goodness me, this is a great trailer. I didn't really think much of the first trailer that they released. I thought, yeah, it looks cool, but they didn't show much that really struck me as being interesting. But this trailer looks so much more interesting, and there's a lot more that looks like this happening here. And how about that new poster, eh? I love that poster for The Last Jedi. So, let's just go through the trailer very briefly. So, it kind of starts out, we see shots of Kylo Ren and the AT-AT walkers on this kind of mountain red planet. And I think we get to see a glimpse of the throne room for Snoke. We see Kylo Ren lifting up a lightsaber, and the background is all red. And I've seen recently in the merchandise, in the shops, that there have been some figures of the Utopian Guards. I think that's what they're called. Those red guards. They look a bit like Palpatine's red guards, which I will link back to what I think of Snoke later on. And then after that, we have some dialogue, and the music kind of is reminiscent of like the Imperial March, but there's like a reworking of it. I think John Williams is reworking that theme. And then we see Luke and Rey. Basically, we get a sense that Luke is worried, and this is something I didn't expect from the trailer. I thought, excuse me, that it was going to be very much like something else. They're very predictable that she'd become a Jedi, but I think what's going to happen, because the ground cracks, Rey makes the ground crack, and then Luke is scared by that. He's like, I saw this once before, it didn't scare me then, but it does now, which obviously alludes to Kylo Ren, and now he feels that the same thing will happen again with Rey. So this to me says that Rey will turn to the dark side. Maybe not in the bulk of this film, maybe at the end of this film she'll turn to the dark side, and then in episode 9 they'll have to turn her back. Excuse me. Which I think is actually going to happen. I think that's a safe bet to assume that will happen. And then we see Kylo Ren going up to a sort of resistance cruiser, and it looks as though he's about to kill Leia, and he's got his hand on the trigger, but he's hesitating. So this could be when Kylo Ren turns good, or I hope he doesn't kill Leia, because that would be a little bit disrespectful to Carrie Fisher. Although, saying that, Carrie Fisher filmed all of her scenes before she passed away. Rest in peace. But it was nice to see her in the trailer. It's going to be sad watching this film. I won't go too much more into detail, but it looks like there's quite a lot of action, and we get this new creature, which is this little pug, which flies in the Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca. I thought that was quite a cool CGI design. And it looks as though Finn is going to get into a huge fight with Captain Phasma, which looks really cool, really exciting. But that's all we get of Finn in the trailer. We know that he's going to recover from his wounds that he got in the Force Awakens. Sorry for the stuttering, I couldn't say my words there. And then it just looks like there's a lot more action. I am curious to know more about those CGI dogs, those kind of ice dogs. There's like this planet that they go to. I don't think it's Hoth. It's this planet. There's like red mountains, and then the AT-AT walkers go on it with like red dust. There's like these ships with red dust, red smoke that come down. I am curious to know what that is all about. And there's also a line that Luke says which is this is not going to go the way you think, and I'm pretty convinced now that Rey is going to turn to the dark side. The question is her parentage. Where are her parents? I mean, it could be various reasons. She could either be Luke's daughter, she could either be Han and Leia's daughter, or she could even be Obi-Wan's daughter, but that seems very unlikely. I think, to be honest, it's either going to be that she's Luke's daughter, or she's Han and Leia's daughter. Because Kylo Ren went through the same experience as her, training with Luke, and then he turned to the dark side. So maybe she is Kylo Ren's sister. I mean, who knows? We will only find out at Christmas, or maybe we may not find out till episode 9. But it'd be nice to find out in this one, But the mysteries will continue to ensue. So we've got all that to look forward to. And I think on a visual level, it just looks fantastic. Like I said, there's like a big battle on this rock planet, and these ships with red smoke come crashing down, which I think is cool. I'm gonna assume that is the planet where, or the Resistance base, and the planet where Snoke is located, because the biggest surprise of this trailer was seeing Snoke at the very end of the trailer, and he's like using the Force on Rey, and it looks like she's like crying out in pain, which is interesting. And then at the very end, she says, "I need someone to show me my place in all this," and Kylo Ren holds out his hand to her. So, yeah, I mean, we can see where this is going. She's going to turn to the dark side. I think that's that's going to be something clear. Or maybe Kylo Ren might turn good. Who knows? But there's just so much here to look forward to. I think it's going to be epic, and it's going to be great. Excuse me, I've got a cough. One thing that is worrying me is that it may rip off... I mean, I don't think it will rip off Empire Strikes Back, only in the sense that Luke is training Rey, but I think it's going to be... it's not going to be the same story as Empire Strikes Back. That would be kind of stupid. But I think it looks awesome, and I think Rian Johnson has done a good job here. Regarding Snoke, I have a theory that Snoke could be Emperor Palpatine, because if you think about it, I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I did. When you watch The Force Awakens, Snoke's theme is like the music goes oh, and also the scene with Anakin and Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith, when they're in the opera, the music is exactly the same. Oh. So I have a theory that Palpatine could be Snoke. Palpatine could have survived after Return of the Jedi, and I mean, because he is really old as well. He is really old, so, and he's obviously just changed it. He could have just changed his name to disguise himself. I mean, that it's only a theory, so I don't think it's completely true, but I think it's more believable than the whole Darth Plagueis thing. It's just because Darth Plagueis is dead. He died years ago. Palpatine killed him. It's obvious. It's not going to be Darth Plagueis. I just don't see that happening. But that's my prediction on Snoke. I mean, it could be that Rey might be Palpatine's daughter, or Snoke's daughter, or whoever. There's so many questions left to answer. And this is the part of the trilogy which is the middle act, so the beginning and the end is going to be something interesting, because it's kind of like the middle of a 3-set story, if that makes sense. But as for the trailer, it looks great. It looks awesome, and I can't wait to see the movie. It's going to be great, and I know there's probably one more trailer coming, but I'm not too fussed about seeing that trailer, because I feel like I've been shown everything I want to see now before the film comes out. So yeah, roll on The Last Jedi. I look forward to it, and I think it's going to be great. So that's my thoughts on The Last Jedi second trailer. What do you guys think of it? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Please put your comments down below. Let me know. Do you have any theories or predictions about characters or plots of the new Star Wars trilogy? And stay tuned for more future reviews. So thank you all for watching, and as always, I'm Mr. TARDIS11. See ya.